Hello and welcome to Healer K. And this video will contain two parts. The first part is about the astral situation at June. And the second part is we'll go into a specific zodiac sign and do a June prediction for June 20 with tarot cards to see what's your special energy in each of the 12 houses. So it will be for rising sign prediction. Okay, let's start it. I put up the table here with the 12 different zodiac signs. We start with Aries here and go around and finish off here with the Pisces. It's a final zodiac sign. And I also put up the cards here for where we have all the planets in June. And if we start with Aries, it has no sign, no planet when the month starts, but the Aries ruler, the Mars, will enter Aries in the last days of June. I think it's the 28th of June. So Aries, the I am energy, will be empty for almost all the month. We're not activated by any planets. And in Taurus, we have Uranus. And in Gemini, we have the North Node that just entered in May into Gemini. And we have Venus. And also that's the sun sign that's in Gemini when the month starts. And then it will travel over to Cancer at the 20th of June. And here we have Mercury, and we also have the lunar eclipse the solar eclipse here in Cancer, just the day after the sun goes into Cancer. So the 21st we will have the solar eclipse here. And Leo and Virgo and Libra and Scorpio. And then we have in Sagittarius, we have the opposite of the North Node, we have the South Node. And here will the lunar eclipse take place, the 5th of June. And in Capricorn, we have the three planets that with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter moving very close together. And actually, Jupiter and Pluto will conjunct just at the time, close to the time when we have the solar eclipse in Cancer here. And then we have Aquarius, and then in Pisces we have Neptune and Mars when the month starts, and at the 28th of June it will continue to Aries. And we could say this is the retrograde month, or the month of change, because let's see here where we have Mercury will retrograde in 18th of June. We have Venus, it's already retrograding and will turn direct at 25th of June. And Neptune will start retrograde later on this month. All these three are in retrograde, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. Yeah, so almost everything is in retrograde mode. Revising, reviewing, rethinking, remaking. Let's go into each zodiac sign and look what each planet represents and each zodiac sign represent. Aries, the I am energy, the fire energy that gets the shit done, that makes things done, get things moving. Maybe not the most sensitive sign here. And then we have the Taurus energy. I have. It's an earth sign. It's focused on stability and creation of wealth. And here we have Uranus in this sign. That's about your potential. It's a sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So this is a magic planet that make things move. And in Gemini, that's the duality of I think. It's a communication sign. And here we have Venus. Venus represents the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, valuables. So love and finance. And also here we have North Node. That's about life purpose. And in Gemini we have the Sun for the first 19 days. On the 20th it will pass on to Cancer. It's about your immortal spirit, purpose and destiny is involved. And as I say, we have Mercury in this sign. It's about how you think, how you communicate, write, talk, travel. And then we will have the solar eclipse here in Cancer. And so it will be the moon that will conjunct with the sun. And the moon is about your unconscious, your sensitivity, your inner emotions, and responses. So it's our subconscious. And with the moon in Cancer, you can say that the Cancer moon are nurturing, loyal, considerate. And because Cancer is ruled by the moon, your emotions change like tides throughout the day. You make rational decisions based on your feelings about the world around you, giving you enormous depth. Your energy is intuitive, imaginative, and dedicated. You are sometimes self-protective because of your sensitivity to the energy of others. And then we have the eclipse, the solar eclipse in Cancer. And that is about acceptance. So the solar eclipse is a quite fierce energy, but it's also an acceptance energy. Leo, the powerhouse of will, and Virgo, I analyze, and Libra, I balance, and Scorpio, I transform, And Sagittarius, I see, the wise, fire energy. And here we have the lunar eclipse at the 5th of June. And the key word for a lunar eclipse is change. Something needs to change. And since everything is in retrograde, many planets is in retrograde mode, something that needs to be healed, that's not dealt with, will now change. And an eclipse in Sagittarius means growth. And the Sagittarius moon, you can say it has qualities as adventure, intelligence, optimism. You are inspired by anything that provides you with expanded knowledge or is fun or exciting. You love traveling, exploring the world and meeting new people. Your energy is free-spirited, active, exuberant and ambitious. You have noble visions and are able to carry them with fruition. You allow yourself to take daring chances, remaining positive, whatever the outcome. Your thoughts are philosophical, open-minded, worldly, and independent. Your easygoing attitude encourages others to explore unlimited possibilities. Wow, that is quite strong in the Capricorn world. So, as we see in the mundane society, the collective society, that we are looking with new eyes on things that we feel is not fair, that's not working, that's not just. So change is the key word here. Change and growth. And we're dealing with the karma of life deaths that we have collected during our history. Okay, Capricorn, I use. It's a structural energy, quite earthy, material energy. And here we have the planet Jupiter. That's about your confidence, your courage, your self-belief and luck. And Pluto, that's about your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. So you can say it ruled over life and death, endings, beginnings. So Jupiter is about confidence and courage, and this Pluto is about change. And Saturn is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So it's a fierce energy that is connected with the Capricorn zodiac sign. And Aquarius, the wisdom of I know. And then the final zodiac sign, the Pisces, I believe. It's a water energy. So Neptune here feels very at home with, that represents our fantasies, our yearnings, our longings, and potential for illusion. Here also for most of the month, Mars will stay. That is a fire sign. Mars represents your physical energy, the drive, your strength, your fighting spirit. And the Pisces energy is quite different from Mars. Mars not feel very happy here. Water and fire, they put out each other, so it's grumbling here and create energy. Mars creates energy here. And we can see here that this is a square here between Sagittarius and the Pisces, that the energy of the lunar eclipse here, about the truth. Maybe with the Neptune energy, maybe we believe we see the truth, but maybe not. And we can also see here an opposition here between the triad of the outer planets, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, to this solar eclipse. And this is a real powerhouse, especially since close to the solar eclipse we'll have conjunction here between Pluto and Jupiter. And the solar eclipse, it's quite strong energies. The key word here for the solar eclipse is revolution. And that is very much activated here. And since Mars and Neptune stays in Pisces, it's almost like we have a T here. It's a lot of fire and emotions in movement here. But I'm not so sure with Neptune energy and the Pisces is so clear about if we see the truth or the whole truth. So change is coming, and change is good. Things that not working, we need to squeeze them out of the society, of our lives, to make space for the new to come. That's called growth. It has its good, it has its bads, but it's moving us forward, and that is growth. So now over to the second part, to see how you in your sign can benefit and look up for what will happen in June. Hello, my passionate Scorpio. Welcome to your June 2020 Astro Tarot reading. Let's see here the cards. Here I have your card and the 8th sign in the zodiac. And then of course you have your ascendant in the Scorpio zodiac sign. Let's see here about what your traits are, the Scorpio ascendant. Your personality is dynamic, clever, and resourceful. Goals are accomplished through your strong will, determination, and tenacious sense of purpose. Well, it's another way to say you can be quite stubborn. You are resilient and quickly succeed in finding new directions. Your outward demeanor is intuitive and reserved, yet with subtle passion. Your sense of privacy and mystery is intriguing to others. You're attentive to your surroundings and like to know how things work. And your purpose is observing details. You enjoy investigating and researching informations. Others are inspired by your sense of focus. So that's you, Scorpio Ascendant. Let's see here what we have, the cards for the houses here. And then, of course, the first house is in your house of Ascendant. The first house is about what people see and the impression you give. It's like the Aries energy here about I am. So, first impression, appearance. It's about your head and face and your style. What impression do you give to the world? The second house is in Sagittarius. And the second house is about your finances, your assets, your talents, and the things that you value. And your third house is about your potential to learn something, and about your local neighborhood. It's about schools, short trips, communication, because the third house is represented by the Gemini energy. And since you have it in Capricorn and in this COVID triads situated in a Capricorn house, this will create a lot of energy here. The fourth house is about your home, your roots, your family, and your private side. The fifth house, the fun house, is where you have fun, romance, create things you're proud of. Here's also the house about your children. The children can be children from your love life. It can be children that you create with business partners. It can be a hobby you love. And we can see with Neptune and Mars here that, and with your fifth house, it's Leo energy, that fire and water is blending here. So it's a bubbly energy right now. The sixth house, this is the Virgo energy you have in Aries. And this is everyday life, in work, in health, all duty areas in your life. Routines and your pets can also be found here. The seventh house you have in Taurus. And this is areas about your long-term significant partners, romantic, business, family. So are you about to see someone and something about your relationships, your love life, relations to other significant persons in your life? We will find them here in the seventh house. The eighth house is the transformational area of your life. It's about shared resources, intense emotions. It's also about debt. Here is your assets. The other side of the axis is the debt. Here also, if you are living together with someone or married, this is your spouse debt. Or resources, money. This is also about inheritance. The 9th house is about broadening your horizons. This is the travel house. Travel internal, spiritually, or making your journey academically in school, or otherwise being an apprentice. This is also about your belief systems. The 10th house is your achievements. This is the career house, the status in the outside world. This is on the other axis of the 4th house, that is your private. This is the public. And the 11th house you have in Virgo. And this is the Aquarius energy that's about where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Here can hopes and wishes come true. And in the 12th house, we have the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. So here you can retreat and reevaluate, escape, hide, to go inwards like the hermit. And this is also the final house, the 12th house. So here you finalize things, and here you start things. Okay, let's dig into the reading. So what's in it for June in the 12 houses for Scorpio in June 2020? What messages need to be given to our passionate Scorpios? So for the first house, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so here will take place changes. You will be perceived in a new way in this month. And since it's the Wheel of Luck, you will probably be quite surprised about what persona you will show of you. So something new will come here, and this is swift fire energy. So something will happen to you that will trigger this. Exciting. You will show yourself in a new way. Okay, the second house, your finances. 10 of Cups. This gives me the idea that you have been worrying about your finances, your assets, and for quite a long time. And we can actually see you here. You're inside the card, the Scorpio. And but this will come to an end. This will change. So this is this worry will end during June. So no need for worry anymore in the finance sector. So let's see what we have for the third house. Pegasus, the Capricorn house. Sorry, the Capricorn. Horse with swift Mercury energy and 5 of Swords. So there will be some sort of change in your third house of your potential. You will get new information about something that will create change. So your life will take a new direction in your community. So something will happen locally. And since we have the triad here of the COVID planets, we are affected on all levels in life. Family life, relatives, friends, the local neighborhood, just around your house, your local shops, everything is changed. And there will come something new in that area. Swift. A swift change. Again, in the fourth house of your home, you will get the Libra energy, the justice. So you will have balance inside your home. And the justice tell me that you have overcome something, a challenge that can have with your past, because this house is also about the past, and maybe the retrograde has put an end to that you actually need to leave something behind. Thoughts of an ex-partner or something that's not create balance in your home. So that will be left behind. And you think it's finally I can put this behind me. You will feel relief. It could also be that your partner or someone close to you leaves something behind. Something gets resolved. In the fifth house, the house of fun, we have the Queen of Wands. And this is a fixed fire and energy. And the fixed fire is very determined, very Aries I am. So you will set your aim at something, and you will put almost all power you have to achieve that. Okay, we continue to the sixth house. And here shows the devil up in your everyday routines and work. So and this is a Capricorn energy that I guess I sense you feel stuck. You feel confined in your workplace or in the work situation. You are stuck here. Something is holding you back. And if we will later look back on this energy when we came to the 12th house and see what energy we have in the other axis. Maybe that can create a release, or yeah, we come back to this. So let's shuffle again here. Exciting. It's a third reading I make now, and a lot of strong cards showing up. Not so much from the lower minor arcana. Okay, the 7th house with significant partners. Eight of Swords. You're fighting your way in the fault. So this is a love and finance energy, and you are sitting here and waiting for something because you want to communicate. You want to approach someone, but you're stuck in your head. I think you have balance in your family life, so I don't think it's a romantic partner or family. It's something about work. It's about business relationships. So maybe this stuck energy at work has to do with someone, maybe your boss or workmate or something that's you're not happy with. Okay. The 8th house, the transformational area of your life. And the depth in comparison to your second houses of assets. So 2 of Pentacles. There is a choice here that you need to take about your finances. So you have options. And you may be juggling them some time. But I guess it's something that's important to you. And I guess it also will be difficult to take this decision because Gemini is also about polarities, that it's not unifying. So you need to choose something and throw away something. And you will dive into something. So you have the overview like the bird here, the águila. And then you will lock on one of the targets, and the choice will be easy at the end to take. So this will be a struggle, but you will find the correct answer. Maybe you're waiting for getting out of the stuck energy. And this is the 9th house, the house of travel or study. You have 6 of Cups. So you currently came out of some change, and this is your own Scorpio energy. Hercules is ruling is a part of the Scorpio energy, the moon energy. And you see his power figure. He has a lot of powers, and he keeps his values, his ideas, what's important to him, high, and he's prepared to fight for it. So you will stand up for what you believe, because in the 9th house it's about your gods, your belief systems. You will fight for what you will believe. And the 10th house, your careers. Okay, 10 of Swords. This is a mental energy. And 10 means closure, finalization. So you will have reached the top in the current career. And maybe that's also helping to give the balance in the private, because you are achieving here, but you also feel stuck. So your work gives stability, but it gives stuckness. Okay, but there will be some change. And the 11th house, the house where the cosmos grants wishes on luck and friends and social occasions. The house of friendship. And here is Prince of Pentacles. So here you will find new friends and new tribe, new community that is grounded but mutable. And you as a Scorpio are quite easy to adopt to mutable energy. You will thrive in this. And this is something that will bring resources. So this new community, this new tribe, this new context will probably add possibilities to other areas in your life. And finally we get to the 12th house. Here's another two. We had Two of Pentacles here in your 8th house, and in your 12th house you have the Two of Cups. And the 12th house is about going inwards, and there are some inner conflict inside you that you need to release. Remember, we are in the retrograde energy here, so it's something from your history that's knocking on your emotions and craves attention, that we're not so, it's not so easy to be here. So and it's a Pluto energy, so it's quite fierce emotions. So I think this devil card, that the stuck energy, creates some contemplation in your 12th house to actually make a choice to leave something behind. Because there are stuck energy, closure energy. We have 2 10s and 2 2s, so it's choices and closure. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. And probably this change will give a new persona to be met in the outside world for you. This will be quite a change for you. That's why I guess your belief systems here points to you that you will hold your values high and fight for them, and that will give you the possibility to take the right decision about what you need to leave behind and what you have to embrace to leave the stuck energy. Great reading. We are in a changing world where we leave the old and need to embrace the new. So, and you will do that nicely because you're resourceful and passionate with your beliefs, and that will guide you. Okay, Scorpios, great June for you. See you in July. Have a nice. Bye-bye.